Hey guys, welcome to my channel for the next part of my series about my adventures around Sweden. We'll be starting off in Kalmar with a room tour before we get going around my adventures around the area. I really hope you enjoy. So this is the beautiful view out of my window onto the North Sea, which is gorgeous even though the sea is frozen. And then this is my bed. This is my sofa. Small desk with kettle and stuff. And my bathroom. So after a quick breakfast, I began my adventure by setting off to visit the nearby castle, or Kalmar Castle, to learn its secrets. I just want to point out, I'm in the middle of a city, and this is the sea. And it's all frozen. Like all the way. For miles. There's this beautiful castle here. Where am I? So once I entered the castle, I began to learn about its long and ancient history, about the women who were imprisoned and within its keeps, about how it had been invaded by the Dutch many, many times, but the castle itself had never fallen by storm, only by starvation. I also learned about how King Erik of Sweden had been crowned in the church near here as the ruler of both Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, and some islands off the coast. I found this very interesting. I also entered the king's chambers itself, as well as the queen's, which happened to be his aunts. Yeah, it was very, very beautiful, with lots and lots of beautiful architecture and feasts. I also went on a large rant at this stage about my obsession with how cool the cannons were, which I, thankfully for your benefit, cut out of the video. But they were absolutely amazing. Sorry, I swear I'm not just obsessed with cannons, but look at this view. All of this is sea, but it's just frozen for miles and miles and miles. Also, I have definitely gained an obsession with cannons since arriving here. And after I finished my adventures around the castle, I went for a quick detour to look at some of the monuments throughout the city before I ended the day, off with a delicious meal. Hi guys, I've got a really stupid idea for what I want to do today. When I was on the train in here, I saw a giant IKEA shop on the outskirts of the city. And I looked it up and it's within walking distance, so I'm going to go and try and find it. And thus began my adventure to find IKEA. I made it! Right, that's me off from Kalmar. I'm about to set off on a very long train journey to the city of Linkoping? No idea if that's how you pronounce it, but here we go. And to be honest, there's not a great deal here. It's mostly just high-rise houses from what I can see, but I thought I might as well give you a tour of my apartment. So here we go. So in here I've got a bathroom with a toilet, a shower, washing machine, and a sink. I think I've got a miniature kitchen, which is very helpful actually, as I have not had one of them the whole time here while I've been in Sweden. Then around here I've got table and chairs, and then my bed, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm also in a basement, so that's the street up there. Oh yeah, I also forgot to introduce you. This is Winnie the Pooh, also known as Pooh Bear, and this is Travel Koala, who comes around with me whenever I go travelling. Anyway, thanks. As I say, I did not tarry long in Linkoping, with the most interesting thing I found being this statue of a man doing a headstand. But before long, I was off on my next train journey to the city of Stockholm. And that brings me to where I am now, in a hotel in the beautiful city of Stockholm, getting ready for the next part of my adventure. If you want to see the next part, feel free to subscribe to the channel, but otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Bye.